I mean, I said I was right on this topic, and of course the topic I'm talking about is, of course, Luka Doncic being probably the front runner and more likely going to win the Rookie of the Year unless Trae Young, in my opinion, does something absolutely crazy. But going back to Luka Doncic, this kid is probably the real deal. I think a lot of people watching him, seeing him grow, seeing him play, a lot of people are calling him special, the way that me and my boy Pete called him special during the draft and before the draft, because we saw this kid play. And I know a lot of us, or a lot of you guys are probably going to say, well, you just saw the highlights, you didn't really see him play. We've watched a couple of the games that he's played in. We know his weaknesses, we know his strengths, and one thing's for certain is that his strengths are being flourished by Rick Carlisle. And maybe in hindsight, maybe it was a good thing that he did get drafted by the Dallas Mavericks instead of the Sacramento Kings. But one person that's not happy about it, and I think it's, you have to read between the lines in this one, and this is of course coming from the Sacramento Kings coach David Joergr, and this is what he had to say about Luka Doncic. He's got a lot of different skills, and I think he's going to be a heck of a shooter. And when that happens, it's going to make him quicker, he's going to get good ball handling, and he knows how to play. Perhaps there was an idea of a ceiling on him. I don't see it, unfortunately for us, but he's great for them, and he's great for our league. And that was before they played the game against the Dallas Mavericks that night, where the Kings, I believe, won that game. But the crazy thing about the whole thing is that the coach said that there is no ceiling for Luka Doncic. And we know that he came out later and said that Marvin Bagley and De'Aaron Fox are going to be Russell Westbrook and Kevin Durant. I'm sorry. Like, you probably said that just to be nice. But the reason why you said this quote first is because you wanted to prove to management. You wanted to say to management that we really royally screwed up in who we were taking. I'm sure the Sacramento Kings head coach wanted to take Luka Doncic because, I mean, it's a no-brainer. I talked about this in numerous videos on this channel because I think that Luka Doncic is the real deal. He's such a great player, and I think he would have fit perfectly alongside De'Aaron Fox, Bogdan Bogdanovic, and the amount of power forwards and centers that they have with Willie Cauley-Stein. Even though, you know, he's not a starting caliber center, I should say, he's still a decent center. I think that he could be just a rebounding guy, not really getting his own points and creating his own shot. But that's the reason why I said you get Luka Doncic, because you get three guys like that, Bogdanovic, De'Aaron Fox, and Luka Doncic, who can handle the rock and can carry the ball up the court, so that way De'Aaron Fox isn't tired, that way Luka Doncic can be off the ball. I mean, Luka Doncic is showing you right now what it would be like if you were to play with him. I mean, right now the Dallas Mavericks are enjoying the blessings that they have right now with Dennis Smith Jr. being such an electrifying point guard, Luka Doncic doing his thing. And I think this just goes to show you that the Sacramento Kings head coach, like I said, and I'm probably going to be redundant here, he really wanted Luka Doncic. And it frustrates me to the point where I'm looking at the Sacramento Kings management and saying, why did you play it safe? The reason why I say that is because over the past couple years now, you've gotten guys like Buddy Hield, Nick Stauskas. I mean, those type of guys weren't, they were out of their picks, right? Especially the Nick Stauskas pick, because I don't think he was that good. But they were out there because they said, you know what, maybe he could be a potentially, decent player. But Luka Doncic was one of those guys, and they decided, you know what, let's play it safe, let's get Marvin Bagley. And it just baffles my mind because I think in previous years you would have gone for it, but this year you kind of said, you know what, we're going to take the easy route, we're going to go with the safer pick. It just frustrates me because I know what the Sacramento Kings could be, and I talked about how their young core of roster is going to be better than the Phoenix Suns at the time. The reason why I said that is because if you added a guy in Luka Doncic along with Bogdan Bogdanovic, along with De'Aaron Fox, I think that could have been a very special team. And like I talked about at the beginning, or maybe I didn't say it in this video, but it just reminds me, it can remind us of that 2002 to 2003 Sacramento Kings team with Chris Webber, with White Chocolate. I don't know if Mike Bibby was on that team at that time, but that team was special. And I think that's what you could have had there in Sacramento again, a similar version of it, but a more updated version, a guard version of it. And I think that Luka Doncic would have fit perfectly on this team. He would have been still Rookie of the Year. And I think this team would have been better off because right now, Marvin Bagley is coming off the bench. And like I said, there's tension between the head coach of the Sacramento Kings and the front office. I don't know what it is with Vlade Divac. I don't know why he's not being more aggressive, because I felt like he was aggressive in the past, and then now it's just like he's very nonchalant, very easygoing, a guy that doesn't really want to rock the boat. And I just think that, to me, that doesn't make any sense as to why he wouldn't want to rock the boat at this moment, because there was two guys that I said that they should have gone for. It was either, if you wanted to go with the big, I would go Jaren Jackson Jr., who's actually not playing too bad for the Memphis Grizzlies, even though they've kind of They lost last night to the Portland Trail Blazers, but if there was a big that you were going to take, why not take him? Because I think he would have been something special. And you know what? The first option would have been Luka Doncic. I don't know why this Sacramento Kings organization just can't get it right ever. It's like the one year where they have the perfect chance to get it right with the number 2 overall pick. Because in previous years, it was 5. They had Boogie Cousins. It didn't work out. That's fine. But they had it here. They had a guy that could have replaced the Boogie Cousins era in Luka Doncic, and they just decided, we're going to go Marvin Bagley. We're going to go with another big. Even though I don't think, in my opinion, that they needed them, especially when they have some bigs that had surgery or were injured last year and now coming back to play even harder. Even though they're in 6th place right now in the conference, it might have fallen a little bit. I'm not sure what the standings are. But that's the thing, though, that just frustrates me. Oh, yep, right now they're out of the playoffs. I mean, this is what I'm talking about. Like, I understand that, they're only a game back from it. But that's the thing that I think Luka Doncic right now, see where they're at right now. They're 15-14. That's not bad. Meanwhile, the Sacramento Kings are 16-15. I understand, there's game difference there. But the Dallas Mavericks are showing you that they actually can play and can compete with guys such as the Los Angeles Lakers against LeBron James's guys. I think that Luka Doncic should have been the pick. It should have been an obvious one, but Sacramento just decided to play it safe. And who knows what's going to happen with Marvin Bagley. Although I don't like Marvin Bagley myself, just because I don't really like his game that much, because I don't think it's as good. But I do think that, he's going to be a solid, role player to solid starter on the team. But I just think that they missed out on a bona fide superstar. And that's just my opinion. And I want to know what you guys think of this whole situation. Are you guys agreeing with me or disagreeing with me with the Luka Doncic, Marvin Bagley? And also, do you think that the head coach of the Sacramento Kings was taking a shot at Sacramento Kings organization management and how they didn't select Luka Doncic and they played it safe? I'd love to know your guys' opinion in the comments down below. But anyway, guys, this has been your boy Bernie here on The Charge, giving the latest NBA news and rumors and also basketball opinions. And guys, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and also that notification bell to make sure you don't miss our awesome NBA content. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.